So what does this all mean? What's the thrust? It means that the field of innovation itself is being innovated. Creators, like you, are inventing new avenues to creation. Makers are developing not just new things to create, but new ways to create cheaper ways. Cheaper innovations means more innovators. More innovators means that suddenly our future is limited not by our resources, but only by the outermost edges of our imagination. The future is here, folks. It is right here in this room right now. I'm looking at it. The future is you. And if I may say so, the future looks
like hell on earth. I posit that if we allow ourselves to continue to be blinded by the magical thinking that is inherent in the worship of technology, we do so at our own peril. We must find a way to address our oil addiction with more than band-aid solutions like vertical farms, fracking, and corn ethanol. Solutions that create as many problems as they solve. We must do this. You and I. Together. The future is bleak, the task nearly insurmountable, but if we can put down our dopamine devices disguised as telephones long enough to see what's really happening before us, we have an opportunity to step up, to deliver on this transformative moment and become
our best selves, defenders of the earth, harbingers of a new era, heroes.
Or else, we continue our narcissistic gaze into the reflective surfaces of our gadgetry. We see only our own faces, hear only our own opinions parroted back at us, and we become monsters.
Banner! Congratulations are in order, Dr. Banner.
Okay, congratulations, Mr. Stark. What am I congratulating you for?
Not me, you. You won the Portent Award from the Future Society of Futurists.
You're kidding.
I know, I couldn't believe it either.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It's just, futurism isn't really your thing, you know? And they cited that presentation you did at Empire State University, and that was, well...
It was what?
It was great. I mean, I wasn't there, but I know it was great. And also a huge bummer. I saw a little bit of it on YouTube.
There are, admittedly, things about my presentation style that I could improve.
That's all I meant.
But I'm substantive.
What? As opposed to me? You don't think I'm substantive? I think I'm substantive.
No, you are. But you're also...
rich, handsome, famous, fun.
Razzle-dazzle-ly?
Razzle-dazzle-y?
You do razzle-dazzle.
With all due respect to your ranks, Captains Marvel and America, we were having a private conversation.
No, you weren't.
We really weren't.
What is that?
Kale.
And you're going to drink it? You're going to drink pulverized kale. With your mouth.
What is this?
It looks like a cash register receipt.
It's my award.
You want a cash register receipt? Congratulations.
No, it's not your award. It's from a new printer thing. It's like a news feed. You can program them to print off whatever. Headlines, science, news.
Flight conditions?
You could do flight conditions, puzzles, horoscopes.
Substantive stuff, like horoscopes.
Spoken like a true Aries.
How could you possibly...
Ladies love horoscopes.
And I'm suddenly considering adding pulverized iron to my kale.
And I retract my last statement about ladies and their preferences.
Did you read this thing about the alien lake buried under Antarctica?
Lake Vostok. Reed Richards did some work there. It's not actually alien, that's just a nickname. It's old.
I guess Old Lake didn't have the same ring to it.
You would know.
It's 20 million years old. A team of Russians managed to get a sample out of it a couple months ago. Did they release their findings?
No, the sample's gone. As is one of the scientists, a guy named Sergei Sorokin.
I know Sergei.
Me too.
I could see Sergei skimming.
Me too. If Sergei's into something, he might have cut a comm line to give himself a lead. But he's not going to hurt anyone. They should be all right, just cut off. Still, cold doesn't much affect the Hulk. I could go.
Better take a team.
Or 2 teams. I'll bet you 100 grand that my team can find Sergei before your team.
Excuse me?
Come on, it'll be fun. This is your chance to prove your scientific superiority to my crass commercial gadgetry and get back at me for that time I shot Hulk you into space. You Hulk, whatever.
I don't think I'm scientifically superior.
Sure you do. And I think I'm at least the second greatest mind of my generation, if not the last century. And as Iron Man, I have literally saved the world on numerous occasions.
And on how many occasions have you nearly destroyed it?
See? Come on. Put your money where your mouth is. My tech and dogged optimism versus your raw science and dourness.
I'm not dour. I'm low-key. I am also not a bazillionaire. If I do this, it won't be for money.
For simple bragging rights, then, whoever wins gets the satisfaction of having the other recognize their point of view and general superiority. Plus, the loser walks naked from Baxter Building to Avengers Tower. And back.
Sounds like you want to lose.
Filthy rumors.
All right, you're on. Let's set it up. Who's on whose team? Will you be on my team?
No, are you kidding me?
What's wrong with you two?
I'll be the referee. And also the judge.
Hey, you busy? Banner and I.
Hulk want to win bad.
Needless to say, I thought of you first.
No.
I would, but I'm on like 6 teams right now.
I'm in.
Really?
Not with you, with him. I can control him. Safer for everybody.
You not control Hulk.
Oh yeah? Hulk? Make me a sandwich.
Hip and peanut butter have to be mixed.
Point to the lady with the pheromones.
Hulk hope you like.
I may not have entirely.
Thought this through. Thor, buddy, I was just coming to look for you. You know, you were my first choice.
After Carol and Steve.
Who were right there, yes.
And Wanda, and Natasha, and Logan. Logan?
Seriously, is this going to be a thing? Because...
No, my friend, My ego is grand, but not so grand as to be too easily slighted.
Really? What's that like?
As glamorous, complete, and hard-won as shall be our victory. We will lead them without so much as a goat for the milking.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Goats!
Fainting goats. Genius, right? Instead of hulking out or running off the madripoor, they freak out and take a nap until the feeling passes. Why can't instant napping be my superpower? Or good choices like, why didn't I pick the team with rocket boots?
Spider-Woman cold.
It is 18 bazillion degrees below zero, big guy. Spider-Woman is freezing her. Oh. Wow. This is not humiliating at all. No, keep them there. Just pick up the pace. I suddenly feel the need to punish Tony Stark for this.
Hello? This is great. I don't know why we didn't think of this before. You have trust falls in Asgard?
Nay.
Of course you don't, because they're stupid. That's not how you build a team. Danvers.
Who's stupid?
Nobody. Thor and Iron Man have reached Camp Vostok.
Got it.
Ah, you burned it.
Tony and Thor are the first to camp.
Bam!
Did you use the popcorn button? You used the popcorn button. You never want to use the popcorn button.
Take Banner. Banner's a trust fall kind of guy. Now, I get it. He's got to keep his inner rage monster in check, and maybe yoga helps, but you know what else would help?
Mead.
Not in my experience, but okay, sure. For some people, yes. I was going for levity, fun, a little...
Our opponents have been here and gone.
What? No, they're on foot.
Aye, and large feet at that. Such as would leave these tracks.
Can't be our guy. Armor, what's the status of the other...
Warning! Motion detected.
What the hell are these things?
Unknown. Developing hypothesis.
Danvers, I'm sending a visual. Anybody got a theory?
Ew.
I have a theory. Why don't you try hitting them real hard? That usually works.
There's more than a handful of these things, Wolverine! We could use a plan B!
I have a question. How many points do we get for saving your butts?
Smash!
I'm thinking 20, 30 points at least.
Aha, very... Oh, no.
What the?
No. This is not funny at all. This was supposed to be fun. To goad us past our differences, to celebrate our competitive spirits and the excellence inherent in who we are, and who we challenge each other to become. Instead, we're burying bodies. Seems like more and more it ends this way.
You alright?
Yeah.
Would you like to say a few words?
I think maybe you should handle this part. You okay with that?
Aye.
Bruce and I are going to see if we can figure out what the hell happened here. Okay, what have we got? A group of scientists drilling down to a 20-million-year-old lake and ending up with their guts on the outside and their camp surrounded by monster-y thingies.
When a toddler has a full-blown tantrum, any mom will tell you it's almost as if the kid has gone deaf. Can't process input. He's isolated in his rage.
The nature of the wounds suggests something burst out from the inside, possibly using these guys as incubators. Which begs the question, how did whatever it is get in there in the first place?
Working with the Hulk is like working with an angry toddler, albeit a big one. Simplest way to downshift a tantrum? Get the kid to take a cold drink of...
Somebody's connected the pump apparatus to the camp's plumbing. It's in the water. Don't drink the water!
I wasn't supposed to drink the water.
You weren't supposed to drink the water.
I drank the water.
Yeah, you did.
Guess we'll find out.
Tony, it's Carol. What's the latest?
Banner just swallowed a monster.
Isn't that what he does best?
Let's hope. What have you got?
Your missing scientist pal, Sergey.
Sorokin. You got him?
He's a possible passenger on an unauthorized takeoff from Birdsville, Australia. Headed north.
See if you can intercept. We've got some questions for Sergey.
Cap and I are already on our way. And Tony, I'm sorry about your game.
Nah, who needs fun? It was a dumb idea.
Would you please sit down and strap in?
It's alright. Banner's about to get a Hulk-sized case of Montezuma's revenge, so I assure you I'm being punished. Let me know when you've got Sergey.
On it. C-130-537 Victor. This is a Quinjet parked on your 3. I suggest you turn to a heading of 090 and drop your landing gear. Right now.
Mr. Answer, the Avengers are ordering us to land the plane. This is very exciting. Literally on the Avengers' radar. I feel I have arrived.
I don't like this. Bit late for this was all a big misunderstanding, Sergey. The Avengers tend to lose their sense of humor about these things when civilians go and start dying. What are you talking about?
No response.
Plan B.
You were hoping for Plan B.
You got me. I do love Plan B.
Your compatriots at Cat Vostok. Once you were extricated, we left some crackers laced with the catalyst in their rations and connected the drill to the water supply. We needed evidence to confirm our theory. How is it not murder? When it's science. And frankly, if that's too much for your delicate constitution, you're going to want to close your eyes. Now.
What the? Hang on! What are they?
Let's find out. They're fighting at 10,000 feet and not registering fear. I don't think they're human. For one thing, they're too strong.
They're killing themselves. They killed themselves a long time ago. They killed themselves when they handed over the reins of their lives to a spooky stranger. Really, this is Darwin writ large. They're little more than children. And a hamburger is little more than an innocent cow. Don't let your sentimentality cloud your thinking. What I have done has given their sacrifice meaning. You see, turns out I am a good guy after all.
You ready?
Ready. Whoa! Plan B.
This is our plan? Salty crackers?
It's not our plan, it's our opening salvo. Your mom never gave you crackers for a tummy ache?
No. And from my understanding of your parentage, the notion that one would emulate...
Okay, hi, I don't care what you're the god of Blondie. I am telling you right now, it is an unwise choice to finish that sentence.
How you doing there, buddy?
Not good.
Hela is behind this? She of the northernmost realms of the dead?
No, he means like in hell. Like, it hurts. A lot. Poor guy.
No, the helicarrier. He's got to change into the Hulk to keep from splitting in two. But once he does, there's not going to be any reasoning with the Hulk that's got a parasite in him that wants out. We've got to get him to the safe chamber on the helicarrier before he changes.
What if he changes en route?
Let's not let that happen. Hang in there, pal.
More bacon than the pan can handle. Cap, I gotta set this bird down before it falls on somebody's lawn. Hang in there. I'll be back. Minus the metal wings.
Understood. I'll be here. I'm going in. Give me a timeline. How far are you?
Pretty far. Still looking for a safe place to put her down. Got one. You're on your own for a few minutes.
Well, all right then. I'll make it work.
No. This is just more of the same. This isn't going to end well for anyone.
Sir Guy Sorokin?
Me? No, that's him. He works for me. My name is Yun Gong Han, and
I don't care if your name is Teddy Roosevelt. I need you to put this plane down now. You two are...
The super soldier thing. Is it metabolic or genetic? I mean, could you pass it on to your offspring? Can you produce offspring? I'm sorry, is that too personal?
Mr. Han, I will repeat myself one time and one time only.
Oh, please don't. I bore easily. I'll save us both some time. That bottle in Mr. Sorokin's hand contains billions of 20-million-year-old bacterial organisms. The first beings, Captain. The stem cells of the universe. That's the clay of new life. A clean slate for the universe. You follow? I have bottles and bottles of this stuff, and no compunction whatsoever in opening up one or two and seeing the clouds over Queensland.
Unless
you show yourself out. And if by some chance you survive the fall, tell the rest of the Avengers my name is Yun Guang Han. I'm kind of a big deal.
this isn't over, Han.
Good heavens. I certainly hope you're right.
Carol, I need a lift.
Not a good time, Steve!
Okay. That was a little close.
How'd you know I'd make it at all?
I know you.
Here,
What's that?
A Hail Mary pass in the form of enough antibiotic to treat the entire cast of Jersey Shore.
How are you going to get him to take it?
I'm not. You are, Miss I Can Control the Hulk.
Hey, big guy. Remember me? You made me a sandwich? Not 24 hours ago, I was practically his pet. Now he sees me like this, as a threat. Which is so far from the truth that my big green friend might actually be running for Congress. Poor thing's perspective got skewed by 20-million-year-old bacteria reenacting evolution in his gut. If I had to change into a monster to keep my insides on the inside, I'd be pissed off too. But if Bruce Banner is to stand a chance of surviving this, I need to hit the Hulk with this antibiotic. Soon. Which means it's time for my pheromone powers to prove they're good for more than a free lunch. Come on. Take a deep breath, big guy. In with the pink air. Out with the black. That's the way, big fella. That's it. Come to mama. Bruce? Buddy, you in there?
Get out.
Tony, it's Carol.
Capitan! Tell me you found Sergei, please.
We found him, but we had to let him go.
You what?
We abandoned pursuit. Cap will fill you in later. Radar continued tracking the plane until, get this, it went poof over the hanging coffins of Gongjiang County, China.
What do you mean, went poof? Cloak or crash?
Dunno. Suggest rendezvous at the site.
Sounds good. You'll probably beat us there.
That's a negative. We had to make a detour to pick up replacement transport. You'll have a head start.
Do I want to know what happened to the Quinjet you had?
No, you really do not.
He most certainly does not.
Yun Gong Han, before you launch into the bit about how you quit, and you like your money and a ride out of here and whatnot, might I offer you a drink? No thank you. Bring us another, please. The Avengers will have tracked the plane. Yes, a mini platoon of biologically superior beings headed right for our front door. Best part is, I didn't even have to pay shipping. I don't understand. No? Can't say I'm surprised. You are not as bright as I'd hoped. The stem cell bacteria you were so excited about was supposed to allow me to grow my own super evolutionary army. An army I would then use to take my rightful place on the world stage and put forward my plan for humanity's survival in the coming apocalypse. Was that such a tall order? Really? Instead, excuses. Multitudes of excuses. Expensive excuses. I need a catalyst. Fine. I got you a catalyst. The homunculus can survive our environment long term. Fine, I got you hosts. The hosts aren't strong enough. Fine, I purchased a genetic modifier for the host. Where is my army, Sergei? For years, you've been bleeding me for cash you funneled into side projects. Stringing me along like I'm a fool. You are the fool. Now the universe delivers to my door a set of biological samples, each powerful enough to make an exquisite host. When they arrive, I will flood the valley with this bacteria, rich water, add the catalyst, and wait for the Avengers to infect themselves as they attempt to rescue the villagers. Whoever survives will be at my mercy. I'll capture and clone, and I will at last have my army. Who do you think it'll be? Hulk? Hulk's a good bet. Thor? Maybe you can't clone a god. How do you know, Sergei? Did you ever try? And why would you accept a drink from someone who wants to kill you? You drank the catalyst, Sergei. Ah! Ah! Idiot. You could have had a front row seat. Instead, you're going to miss the show. Were there a crash, one would expect to see debris.
Yes, one would. Let's see what we've got hiding inside those cliffs. There's some kind of bunker down there, complete with a reservoir.
Biological warfare.
Sorkin is working with a lunatic by the name of Yoon Guang Han. Wants us to know he's kind of a big deal.
Oh, good. I love it when they're grandiose.
He's cultured the bacteria from Vostok. Think he's going to use it to remake humanity. Something about stem cells and clay, I couldn't quite follow the crazy.
There was a study on mice suggesting that certain intestinal flora ramp up survival instincts, control elements of personality. But the bacteria from Vostok overpowered their human hosts. You'd need... Oh no. Superior hosts.
Now that we're all together, here comes the good part.
We've got about 90 seconds before that poison reaches the villagers.
On it. Thor, you and I...
No! I'll go. The suit's a sealed system. I can't...
All due respect? Inside that suit, you're some genius. Thor's a god, and I can take a laser blast to the face. Somehow, I don't think a tummy bug is much of a problem.
Is that so? Want to hear what that tummy bug did to the Hulk? The Hulk! We have to drop the Hulk. He's already been infected. If anyone stands up...
I'm sorry, we what?
We're dropping the chamber to form a dam.
Like hell we are. He's still fighting for his life in there. We can't just...
Jessica, people are going to die. We have to do this right now.
He's not a thing. We don't throw him like a frisbee. He gets to choose. He didn't decide to become the Hulk. But he gets to decide what the Hulk becomes. You choose, big guy.
Hulk. Choose. Avenger.
来吧，不要跑，勇气总是帮动气。
can't let him do this alone. We're gonna have to get wet.
Nay, first we must attend to the villagers. It is ours to vanquish the tainted waters.
Oh yeah? What's your plan? Suck it up and spit it into space?
Aye, Captain. As you wish.
Well, aren't you clever? Suck it up into a cyclone wind, then haul it up here to make it freeze. Not bad. For a blonde.
Han's here somewhere. Big as his ego is, he'll want to see all this himself.
Where's Papa, hot stuff?
There.
You think you won. You may overpower this body, but you will never contain my mind. We are men of science, Mr. Stark. We meet on the battlefield of ideology. This is not over. The microbes have been released. You have done nothing but delay my inevitable.
Sure looks like it's over to me.
Avengers, pal. We're kind of a big deal, too. Ice cream. For breakfast. What flavor?
Despair. With caramel. And walnuts.
Wanna talk about it?
Ice cream? Yes, forever. This is Bluebell. Jessica had a case overnighted from a little creamery in... Hulk can't smash a virus. Or punch a drug. Or grind out the kind of misfortune that puts good people at the mercy of monsters like Yun.
No. But what the Hulk can't do, Dr. Banner can. How many lives do you figure you've changed, or saved even, through your work?
I don't know. Not enough.
Yes, our enemies are evolving. So are we. Yes, it feels like the world is worse. But here's the thing. It isn't. It is a verifiable fact, superior science guy, that there are fewer wars and acts of violence worldwide now than at any other time in human history. Diseases that burn through continents like wildfires, wiped out. Peoples who used to be treated like property now govern themselves. And even if that weren't true, you'd still show up and fight the good fight. You know why?
Because I'm an irrepressible optimist?
Because you're an Avenger. And Avengers don't limit themselves to fights they know they can win.
Good morning, losers! Drop your pants.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
The bet. You lost. You owe us all one naked walk of shame from the tower to the Baxter building and back.
Wait, who lost?
You both did, bub.
What?
The challenge was to be the first to find Sorokin. You didn't find Sorokin.
We did.
Thor and I propose that as our leaders, you two should represent the losing teams.
All in favor, say the aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Hi there, Tony Stark, how's it going? You know, I do not recall ever seeing this many people out and about this time of the morning. I can't help but get the feeling.
You set them up.
What? Me? No, but it sure does seem like someone must have called the radio or something.
That was cold.
A little bit. I'm okay with it. You?
Aye.
Something's wrong with my phone.
Hulk not want pictures on interwebs.
Don't sweat it, big guy. I've got...
He's got a high-powered cell phone jammer in his right hand.
Well, that explains it. What a bummer.
Relax, we got this.
Say cheese!
Hi, my name's Joey Surlis. I voice Bruce Banner /
The Hulk
in Daryl Harris's motion comics Avengers Assemble.
Hey, my name is Mai, and I voice Captain Marvel for the Avengers Assemble comic dub.
I got into voice acting pretty much from my brother. He really always did voices and imitated his favorite cartoon characters when we were growing up, and I always kind of took after that. I always started doing that when I was younger, and then we started looking at, how to get into doing these voices, and we learned that, hey, there's a guy behind a microphone in a booth that does that stuff, and you can do that for a job. But I didn't realize how hard that would be until I actually decided to pursue it, but I love it all the same.
How I got into voice acting was, as a kid, I always did voices. I always mimicked voices I heard on cartoons and that, and it just escalated from there. If I had a tip for any beginners getting into voice acting, I would say this. Never eat anything that has dairy or milk or anything like that before you go to record. It clogs up your throat, and you need all of your throat when you're voice acting.
Don't do too much too fast. Take your time, pace yourself with this, because this is a long stretch of road that you're going to have to take in order to pursue this career. And it's going to be a lot of dedication. Just pick yourself up by your bootstraps and just hang on for the journey. It's a rough one, but a rewarding one. So just be patient, I would say. My favorite Avenger, if we're talking comics, either Hulk or Spider-Man, but in the movies, definitely the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo does a great job. He's an absolute jewel to that whole cinematic universe.
I'd have to say my favorite Avenger would definitely have to be Black Widow.
A couple issues ago, I voiced a titular character you may know in the Guardians of the Galaxy as
Groot. I am Groot.
Not much to say, obviously, but I did a Groot series of my own on my own channel, and I voiced Groot, so I figure I throw my hat in the ring, and I was able to do that. Groot's always pretty much resonated with me, too. I'm a similar type of person to his character. I just really like Groot's values and what he believes in and stuff.
At the moment, I'm not really voicing any characters at the moment. I'm mostly doing comic dubs on my YouTube channel, so the character I voice changes from dub to dub. But one character I love voicing is Bayonetta, because I can almost do her voice perfectly. Like, if you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum. But voicing Captain Marvel for this dub was so much fun. It was actually a bit of a dream come true, because when I was younger, I did read some Avengers comics, and I loved Captain Marvel.
But yeah, this has been me, Joey.
Yeah!
Enough!
Man with hammer tells Hulk enough! Hulk will say when it is enough!
Thou dost now face a god who walks among men. Thor, the Lord of Thunder. You are but some green troll. Dost thou like to taste of Mjolnir, troll?
Hammer, hurt Hulk! Give it to Hulk!
Nay, only I can wield the enchanted Mjolnir.
Give Hulk hammer! And shut up! Hulk is not troll. Hulk is Hulk! And if Hulk wants hammer, Hulk gets hammer! No! Nothing can stop Hulk! Why can't Hulk lift hammer?
Because, Troll, Mjolnir has always been mine. For now, and forever! Verily thou hast provided me with good sport. Thou wouldst learn what it means to do battle with the God of Thunder. For even the heavens above bow to my will. So it hath been said. So shall it be! Our foe hath been dispatched. I will have thee freed.
Hulk not dead. Man with hammer needs hammer to hurt Hulk.
Fie! Near doth I remember a menace so unrelenting. Let us have at it then. And have fists do what Uru alone could not. I know not manner of creature thou art that can withstand such blows. But on this day, if a god hath indeed met a Hulk, then this Hulk must fall. Thou art mad. Huh?
Yes. Hulk is mad. Very mad. And the madder Hulk gets, the stronger Hulk gets! Now, Hulk says,